I want to ask you, taking the responsibility of the title role to an extent on your shoulders, is it nerve-wracking or is it something that you're confident of doing now?
I don't know if I'm confident of doing it, but in the recent past, since I've worked so much with actors who aren't the Khans or a Kapoor or any of those things, they're not. I've I've had the opportunity to realize that it does not matter what the film is or who the lead is. It does not even matter that if I'm the lead or not. It's if the film is good, it'll work. If the film is not good, even if I was the lead, it won't work.
Tell me about Rekha, since this is a character inspired by Rekha. And I was just thinking in my head, there are lots of
Manju.
similarities between you and Rekha in the sense that at her time, she was a trendsetter as well. You're considered a trendsetter. Tell me about, has Rekha been an inspiration growing up?
It's not only Rekha who's been an inspiration. I think most of the yesteryear actresses, they were very ballsy. Okay, whether it's a Wahida Rahman, whether it's a Rekha, whether it's a Meena Kumari, Nutan, they made choices which I think a lot of girls in my generation are afraid to make. Wahida Rahman did Gurudutt films, which weren't necessarily commercial. Nutan did Bandhani, Sujata, all these films which weren't necessarily, Rekha did Khoobsurat, she did Umrao Jaan, she did Silsila. They're all controversial, not commercial subjects. Like if these kind of films were made now, they were all ahead of their times. In fact, I feel like we've regressed. So I feel, I look up to them in a lot of ways, and I'm happy that women are getting better roles now, but the 80s ruined us. 80s and the 90s ruined us, and now I think hopefully we're progressing.
Yeah, some of my favorite films are from the 90s.
And mine as well. We've grown up in the 80s and the 90s, so yeah. But come on, I blame my dad for it.
You've told him this.
I've told
you
you
and your generation.
yeah, for sure.
Really? Okay. Because I don't know, I mean, you might call them 80s and 90s ruined it, but to a large extent, aren't those also the kind of films that we go back to for our comfort, like guilty pleasure?
Yeah, of course. Like I was just telling Karan that. I was like, I was in boarding school and I was so homesick, and the only thing that reminded me of home was Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Like a typical NRI
NRI
child.
child. I was like, oh God, I want to go home so badly. Let's watch Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Fawad Khan's been getting crazy response from the girls,
Yeah,
right?
it's amazing, right? I'm quite excited about that. But what's so lovely is that he is the perfect Prince Charming, and
Is he? Is he very chivalrous
he's
and
extremely
gentlemanly?
chivalrous. In the film, at least, he is. He's a gruff, chivalrous person. He's like one of those Mr. Darcy, Mr. Knightley types, But the amazing thing about Millie is that she's not. She says to him that I will not change who I am for anybody.
It's a question that I wanted to ask you. At a time right now when so many actresses or actors in general, they're cultivating a particular image that, how they want the audience to see them. Are you really working on that, or is there an image that you're trying to cultivate, or are you just being yourself?
I'm trying to be myself. I really am. But I know that there are a lot of people who are my well-wishers and who love me, who want to protect me and keep saying that, don't say this or don't be like that. Sometimes I need to be responsible about what I say. But I think if I am somebody who is a public figure and I'm making my mistakes publicly, and if I am saying things publicly since I was 17 years old, and I've grown up in front of the audience, I think in a lot of ways, I should be proud of just being myself, because there are young girls who follow me and who look up to me. That's why I apologize publicly if I say something wrong. Or if I say something right, I stick to it, or I'm okay to have an opinion, and it's okay if you make fun of yourself or you make fun of others sometimes. Not like in bad taste, but I'm just saying it's okay to be yourself, and if I change that, I feel like I let down a lot of the people who follow me in a lot of ways. And
But doesn't that require you to have a really thick skin? I mean, for example, maybe like when you go on a Karan Johar show, and every time you made an appearance, you've like created big headlines there, right? But then sometimes the backlash of it, doesn't that require you to have a really thick skin to deal with that?
Yes, it does, because I'm being unabashed about it and I'm not doing it in bad taste, or I don't mean it in a vindictive way. I get away with it. And eventually, today's news is tomorrow's trash. And I apologize for certain things, and I shouldn't have said certain things. But at the same time, I didn't mean it in bad taste, right? I didn't mean it in a bad way. So I know that. And when you have a clean heart and you're not thinking about the consequences too much, because it doesn't really matter. I'm an actor, after a while. I'm not like an opinion maker to that extent, and me talking about someone's clothes is not going to change someone's life.
What did you think of the articles about you and Deepika?
Which articles?
There were a lot. I mean, and then you guys came together and graciously
Well,
posed
yeah, of
together at
course,
the
like-
Fanny press. I mean, the
Yeah,
screening.
there were certain articles that came out in a lot of papers where, about her wanting to do certain, what was supposed to do certain films, and I ended up doing certain films because of my dad and all of those things. But the thing is, till I don't know that she has said something like this, I cannot blame her for the articles. I can't do that till I don't know it's come from the horse's mouth itself. I mean, it's absurd to think that I've got almost like the biggest film in the next 3 years to be made in the industry because my father went and spoke to a certain person. I wish my dad could do that, because that's not how business works. That's not how work works. You only get a job if you can get the returns. It's a business, or Dolly Ki Dolly, or any of those films. It doesn't work like that. So I can't blame anybody. I can just blame, who do I blame? I don't blame anyone. Anybody's intelligent enough to understand that that's not a true article.
I want to talk about your clothes, your crazy, colorful clothes
like
in this
this?
film. Yeah, I mean, it's like a riot of colors every day on Instagram and Twitter.
Do you like it?
I think some of it is, a lot of it actually is fun. But do you think, I mean, in general, too much gets spoken about only the clothes and the dressing? Oh, she wore this. I mean, it's almost like every day there's an article about what clothes Sonam wore to which event today.
I don't know. I can't stop that. And I'm not going to stop being myself because I'm afraid that my fashion is taking over. It's how you wear the clothes, right? I'm so excited about being a woman. I'm so excited about looking pretty or wearing certain clothes. It's a way of expressing myself, I feel artistic. I feel like a new person. I enjoy beautiful things. Every actress is trying to be the fashion person. The only person who's not is Vidya Balan. And even she makes an effort. Everybody has to make an effort. Now the only thing is, I don't make an effort. It's just happened, and you can't stop something from happening.
You said you loved Alia. I want to know this spoof that she did, this spoof viral video, kind of calling herself the genius of the year. What did you think of that? Because I know everyone kind of went kind of crazy over that video.
I know. I thought it was really. I haven't seen the video, so
okay.
I did not comment on it. Okay. I think it's amazing when people make fun of themselves, and I know there are some nasty jokes about my bra size online all the time. But what I'm trying to say is that with Alia, I think it's mean to do that to a girl. To a young girl out there who's obviously extremely intelligent and extremely sharp to make the choices that she's making in the films that she's doing, because she's doing very well. I want to know, 80% of these people, have they even achieved 10% of what she's achieved in her life by the age of 21 years old? And I think it takes a lot of courage to make fun of yourself. It does. And it was a great PR strategy to kind of get there, and that's an intelligent girl would do something like that. So I applaud her intelligence. More than her courage. I applaud the fact that she's smart enough to do something like that. I haven't seen it. Hopefully I'll get to see it soon.